Okay, so that did. So the windows that I had done perfectly fine. You'll notice here, now the hinge has always been loose because this door apparently had been broken into at one point in the past. This is the damage that was being shown in the picture. That door jamb right there. But when you look at the actual door jamb, so if this had been kicked in, as the evidence shows from the past break-in, right, this split, that's how they break in. They kick in the door and this piece goes out, freeing the lock, thereby gaining them access. This is stuff he put in. He bonded that, painted over it, drew this line to inset this lock when he was fixing this door. And the same thing with the other lock. These have always been here. This is the way it has always looked. In fact, I even pointed that out a long time ago with the realtor. So he was aware of this, so I'm not exactly sure why he's saying somebody broke in. This is the exterior door to the garage that supposedly was broken into. And that is the lock there. Perfect door jamb. And that is the marks he made, and I remember seeing him and talking to him about it. That is, there's nothing wrong with this door. This door has not been broken into. To say that this was a forcible entry and had been kicked in is a complete fabrication. I'm not exactly sure why, but, you know, none of this damage is unknown. And just for the record, just to show, you probably better hear. Right? So, kicking that in isn't going to do anything. It's apparently gotten worse. I don't know if he did something to make it worse. But no, it's fine. You know, works just fine. You know, nothing's stopping this door from closing at all. In fact, once it's closed, I'm a big girl. I'm going to hit this. That's all I got. I am 400, or actually just under 400 pounds. I didn't budge that door. This door was not broken into by forcible entry. So I don't know what the deal is. But I'm just documenting what I found when I got here. This is the fence. So he put this board here, because this was not here on Sunday when we were here. This is the board that I actually reattached. It had been out. This board right here, sorry. I'm not paying attention where my camera is. That has been screwed in here. And then for good measure, it appears they put a screw there and a screw there. That vent's, you know, I did kind of put it back together. It wasn't the best job. That's much better. Very admittedly. That's new. But it's not like that was, I don't know. I don't know what the state is. I don't know why he documented this cracked hinge that obviously is not the result of a break-in, but did not document the fence being broken. You know, why wouldn't you document that before you do it? Why wouldn't you document the leaves on the floor? Oh, just for good measure. So, that is the bathroom. And granted, you wouldn't see anything if it was fixed. This is the toilet. The only thing is as a joke for myself, because I had this ongoing conversation with a friend, if people, when they were seeing the house, use the toilets in the house, like, you know, to see how they operated, I left this toilet paper, the tab, like that, like on Sunday, just to see if, you know, if it would change next time. And it was just a funny thing. It's an exact same spot. So supposedly he defecated, did not wipe, did not flush. And put out a cigarette on this floor. Couldn't tell if you cleaned it up. Don't know why you'd clean it up without documenting it. I would have taken pictures. Off chance that they're gonna say it's this bathroom, I did the same thing to this toilet paper. So, and that is pretty much exactly where I left it as a joke. So, yeah, nothing on this floor indicates that they cleaned up. That wouldn't be there. So why would you clean that up but leave in the insects? The dead insects in the shower. Why would you do all that cleanup? And then, I don't know if I can get that in focus. It's kind of small. So they didn't use that sink to clean up. And let's see. And it doesn't smell like smoke at all. It smells exactly like it smelled on Sunday, like paint. And I don't smoke. I would smell that stuff in a heartbeat. This is the other sink. As you can see, look, a bug. Because something's going on with the sink. I don't know. But as you can see, this sink, I was going to come in next weekend and do that. But I saw this. I should have cleaned it out. My bad. But interesting, this has not been used, so I don't know what they use to clean up the cigarette. Sponge is dry. Hasn't been used at all recently. And just for kicks and giggles, because now that I'm thinking about it. Yep. And that thing's been in the sink for a couple of weeks. Again, just idle curiosity if it was ever going to get cleaned. So the sink wasn't used either. And apparently a lot of dead gnats and bugs are all in here. So this wasn't used. So I don't know how they cleaned up without water, unless they used the toilet bowl. But anyways, that's my documentation. Ending it now.